Ever since we teased this project, there's been one question we get over and over again. When's the VP44 coming? Honestly, we get it. If you're anything like us, you've been waiting to see where this project goes. And today, we're finally in the position to start sharing that journey. Now, before we get into everything, I just want to say something. I'm not the guy writing code. I'm not the one reverse engineering electronics. We've got an incredible team handling that side of this project. My job is bringing you guys along for the ride and helping tell the story of what I honestly believe could become one of the biggest developments the VP44 platform has ever seen. Because when this project first came up internally, I realized something. I knew where we wanted to end up, but I didn't fully appreciate the history of how we got here. And once I understood that, everything about this project made a lot more sense. To understand why this project matters, you have to go back to the late 1990s. When the VP44 was introduced, it completely changed the diesel world. Up until then, mechanical injection pumps ruled the market. Reliable, simple, but limited. The VP44 was different. It brought electronics into the equation. Timing can now be controlled electronically, fuel delivery became more precise, drivability improved, and even the power improved. At the time, this wasn't just another injection pump, it was revolutionary. It changed the direction of diesel technology, and for thousands of second-generation Cummins owners, it became one of the most recognizable fuel systems ever built. But every major leap forward usually comes with a trade-off, and the VP44 was no exception. Over the years, builders figured out bigger injectors, bigger turbos, more airflow, better engine combinations, more efficient tuning. People kept pushing these trucks further than anyone imagined. But eventually, every serious VP44 build ran into the exact same problem. Not because the engine couldn't make power, not because the turbo ran out of air, because the pump became the limiting factor. For over 20 years, that's simply been accepted as part of owning a VP44 truck. If you wanted more RPM, eventually you hit a wall. And the crazy part, most people stopped asking why. The conversation became, how do we build around the limitation? Instead of, can the limitation itself actually be changed? And honestly, this isn't the first time we've found ourselves asking the question that most people already have accepted. Take the 68 RFE, for example. We looked at the 68 RFE and saw a transmission that almost everyone had written off. People said it couldn't reliably hold serious power. People said if you wanted to make big horsepower, you needed to swap it for something else. Instead of accepting those limitations, we started asking the same question we're asking now. Why? Why is it failing? Where are the weak points? What actually needs to change? That mindset led us to develop projects that have helped push the 68 RFE further than most people thought was possible. Today, we're proud to hold records with that platform. Not because we chased a record, but because we focused on understanding the engineering problem first. That's exactly the mindset we're bringing to the VP44. We're not interested in finding another workaround. We're interested in understanding the limitations well enough to challenge it. That's the question that started this entire project. Not how do we squeeze a little more out of it, not how do we build another performance part. The question became, what if we've been looking at this wrong the entire time? Instead of building around the limitation, what if we understand it well enough to challenge it? That completely changed the conversation. Because now you're not designing another aftermarket product. You're trying to better understand one of the most complex electrical fuel systems of its era. That's where this stopped being a parts project and became an engineering project. Projects like this don't happen because somebody has a good idea. They happen because a company reaches the point where it has the people capable of solving them. When we first teased this project, we had the vision. We knew exactly where we wanted to go. But the reality was, WP was still becoming the company we wanted it to be. Over the last few years, we've invested heavily in engineering. We've continued growing. We've expanded our capabilities. We've continued building the tools and resources needed to take on projects like this. Today, for the first time, we have everything the project has needed from the beginning. Not just an idea, but the people capable of turning that idea into reality. Our goal isn't simply to make another horsepower number. Records are exciting, but that's not what motivates this project. What motivates us is solving a problem that existed for over 2 decades. If we can better understand how this pump works, if we can gain the control we are chasing, the possibilities become something the VP44 community has never had before. Every major VP44 truck that's ever been built has had to live within the same boundaries. Our goal is simple. Find out what happens when those boundaries no longer exist. We're not promising it's going to be easy. We're not promising that there won't be setbacks, but we are promising one thing. We're going to bring you along through every step of the process, because if this project succeeds, it won't just be another WP Developments product. It'll be a new chapter in the history of the VP44.